Two on Your Side is holding the powerful accountable tonight. We're following up on a Freedom of Information request that went unanswered by the Gowanda Central School District.
It has to do with a substantial payout to a former superintendent. Emily Lampa has been on this story and has details for us tonight. Good evening, Emily.
Good evening, Mary Alice, Adam. Well, about a month ago, we told you about a controversial separation agreement made between the Gowanda Central School Board and a former superintendent. Because it involved hundreds of thousands of dollars, we have been staying on top of the district, trying to get answers for taxpayers as well as concerned parents. But when they missed their deadline to respond to us, we went down to Gowanda to find out why.
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
Hi, is Dr. Robert Anderson in?
Let me check for you.
Thank you.
I was invited in to speak with him, but Dr. Anderson turned down my request for an interview today. Dr. Anderson is the interim superintendent for Gowanda Central Schools, who took over for James Klubeck in February when he was let go. This is video from an interview we did with Dr. Anderson after the Board of Ed made their decision.
Can't comment. I don't know the particulars behind it. That's all I can share.
At the time, the Board of Education also held a similar stance, saying because of a non-disclosure clause in the separation agreement, they couldn't discuss the reason for Klubeck's termination.
Public employees like me, like so many others, we have less privacy than anybody else. Why? We are supposed to be more accountable than anybody else. So the settlement agreement between a public employee and, let's say, the public employee's employer typically is indeed public.
Back in March, we did get a copy of the settlement agreement. Klubeck agreed to resign with a substantial payout, $330,000. But it didn't have any details as to why he was asked to step down. So we filed another Freedom of Information request asking for additional documentation and emails. The school district asked for 20 days to fulfill our request. That deadline expired yesterday. Today, Dr. Anderson told us the documents we requested were sent to the school district attorneys. So we reached out to Jeff Switek, who tells us that they're doing what they can to fulfill our request by end of business today.
Just before our newscast today, we got this, a letter saying that the school district will need an extension and expect to have our request fulfilled by the end of April. And under New York state law, if that doesn't happen, we have 10 days to file an appeal with the state. Emily Lampa, Channel 2 News.